All right, warning. This is going to be really graphic. So, went to give the turkeys a snack today. Give all the chickens a snack, and one of the turkeys was missing. It couldn't have been very long because I had just been outside shortly before that. Then I found Red the turkey in the pool, and super graphic. There was like little air bubbles coming out of his mouth, so was just drowning. We have a deck on our pool, but the turkeys the last couple of days have been flying up onto the railing, and I don't know why they think they're ducks, but it's not funny. It was funny yesterday, not funny today, because now I have a drowned turkey. On a good note, they were meant to be meat, slotted to be meat birds. I did catch it really right away. I can't resuscitate it. It's not something I can do. So I'm going to have to now butcher a turkey today, which I had no plans on doing. Today was my day of rest. But that's life on a farm, and that's reality. I just went outside and got him. I am not set up at all. I don't have my ladder. I don't have the thing to put the feed in. I definitely don't have the hot water to pluck him. So I'm just gonna de-skin it and try to do the best I can. My culling partner isn't here. Raven's not around. I'm on my own, folks. Bear with me. Never done a turkey before. Done lots of chickens. This is my first turkey. All right, I'm gonna pause it while I get set up somehow with something. I don't know what I'm getting set up with, but gotta find a knife. That's one. All right, the head's still on. I had cut the main vein, but it really still looks like it's bleeding out. Still, it was hanging there for a while. That, and as you can see, it's going to be really hard to pluck this. So, actually, I'm surprised it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, which might be nice because I would rather not have a skinless turkey. Yeah. Interesting. Normally with the chickens, we have to put them in scalding hot water, like at 170, in order to get the feathers to be removed. Now, I am doing the breast part, which is really a lot easier. So let's turn it around, turn it over, and see if the back is going to, and the tail feathers are going to be the same thing, because the camera's kind of close. Let's see if I can move it. It's a big turkey. Turkeys are not swimmers. It's sad because I really like these turkeys. I had become kind of accustomed to them, and they were turning into pets, which is a big mistake on a farm. But it's a lot of pulling. My arms are going to be yanked by the end of today. Let's see. This is not a lot, just really hard to get out because it wasn't scalded. So it's not going well. I'm going to definitely do the de-skinning. Just don't have time to do all this by myself today. to go in here, get this most important part out. This turkey definitely ate this morning, so gotta be really careful here. I am cutting away carefully at the butthole area. Don't want to puncture anything. I'm just going to use the same method I've used for chickens. Try to get all that out without, let me turn it around for you, without cutting any intestines or the colon. Don't want any bacteria. The scissors are not sharp, none of my knives are sharp. Some poop is starting to come out. Bad problem. So I need to get this out of here ASAP. Pulling all the intestines. A little extra hand washing right now. I'm going in here. I'm gonna take everything out of here. It's a little harder of a pull than a chicken is. It's not as compact. That's liver. Never had turkey liver. There's the, don't want to get that bile on anything. Entrails. Gonna go around, cut by the neck, pull out that esophagus. And it's right there, if you could see that. So, I'm going to pull this right here. This part is where all the food is from today. There's a lot of it. This turkey ate very well this morning. You can see right here, we're gonna try to keep that as whole as possible. Not to be redundant, but I was not prepared to do a butchering today. None of my stuff is here. So basically I'm using a set of kitchen poultry knives, scissors, and just whatever regular cooking knives I have in my house, and we're winging it. No special tools, no depulker. This is as raw as it gets, people. No special anything. This is the pouch that has all the food in it and stuff, and I've completely cut that out. No spillage, so that's perfect. Or a little piece. And now I'm going for this esophagus. And dislodging it. And it's really, really hard. So, going back in here. And I should be able to grab it from the other side of the turkey now and pull it out. And got it. And now I could get the rest of the stuff out. I can't put a camera in here. That's the heart. And stomach and intestines. Gizzards. Some people really, really love that part. That's a huge one too. That's gonna make a nice snack. And, just getting all, like now I'm gonna go for the lungs and things like that. With the lungs, you really, really have to like have your hand in there and dig around a lot and feel for them. There's going to be on each side. You'll know you've gotten lung because it has a lot of like little air sacs and stuff to it. This is probably the bloodiest video I'm ever going to make, hopefully. And for the people that have no interest in this, there'll be a trigger warning on top so that people that like my puppy videos, don't watch this. All right, back to hand washing. This is not something I normally ever do in the house, but it is really, really hot outside today. I'm not trying to have contaminated food. We don't have the proper gear out there. Normally I would save the butt. Today I'm not going to do that. Strictly cost, there was a little bit, very small amount that came out, but I'd rather be safe. Not even take any chances with that. We can always grind this up and give it to the pets, but no chances today. Right, folks? Argus was all about it. Argus was like, yeah, I'll help you butcher that turkey. Sure was all about it today. He never bothers the chickens, but the turkeys have been different. He has been extremely interested in them. And it's a constant, leave them alone, they're not yours. I will say though, he does run around free on the property most of the day, and no animals have ever been harmed by him except for that initial time with the turkey, the baby. There's a video you can watch when Argus meets the turkeys and grabbed one in his mouth, spit it right out. He's a good boy. Oh, so what I'm doing right now is, sorry, we're deskinning at this point. We're just gonna cut and then rip, cut and rip. And I am tearing the skin off. So I don't have to worry about getting these feathers off. So far, the only thing I've used is a knife to cut the throat and these handy dandy scissors. Poultry scissors. You can get them almost anywhere. And I'm going to have to figure out how to get these wings off. And the wings I am going to want to defeather, I think. Not 100% sure. I don't even know if I have the proper tool to get these off at this point. But they have to come off, so let's see what we can get done here. Hope it's not dull. At least got through most of the bones. Pretty heavy duty bonage. And I'm going to try to find that sweet spot of cartilage. Down. It's not the nicest job. Definitely getting it done. To the back. And chop off that other wing. Proper tool makes a big difference in this world. I'm chopping to get stretching out, so. That one was a lot easier to break off. Definitely need my knives sharpened. If you have an idea, a good way to sharpen knives that'd be easy for me to do, please comment down below. I'm really bad at knife sharpening and also just keeping up with it in general. So We're gonna go to a place where we already started. We're just gonna separate the skin from the meat and pull, and then if we get to a place where it's giving us some resistance, we're just gonna go in here with our handy dandy scissor. This is not a fancy scissor, remember, it's like you can get it at almost any store, Ollie's, Walmart, Marshall's probably, that says kitchen equipment. I'm not paid by any sponsors. And just keep pulling. We have some connective tissue, we cut it. We're not cutting any of the meat. We want to save all that delicious turkey meat. And I'm going to grab hold of the leg. And I'm just going to give a good yank. And that's where my yanking ended. More insides to get out. I'm actually going to try to split this turkey, depending on if my knife wants to cooperate, and that would just give it an extra layer of clean. Cut off the calf feathers. I do have split bones here from that really terrible job I did with that dull knife with getting that wing off. This side doesn't have it, but got it done. I'm giving the turkey a rinse now. Give it a rinse. I'm going to pause while I clean up and sanitize this area, and I'll be right back at you. Let's figure out if we know how to cut it in half. We have a fox that lives on the property, and I'm going to take a whole bunch of this entrails and stuff and leave it over by the foxhole as an offering. Yeah. Here we go, washed off. Got a little feather issue there. Definitely got to cut these legs off. Nice long neck. I like the turkey neck. I think I talked about that in the chicken video. There are a couple little pieces of skin on the dark side. Just gonna get rid of all that last bit. See if I can get this split. We know that knife is terrible. I go on one side of the spine and not try to do it down the bone, I think I could get this done. I'm gonna lose a little bit of meat on one side. Try to help you gain on the other side. It's not working. It got to a certain point and the scissors just don't want to cooperate the rest of the way. They're just not strong enough. There's that wishbone. So gave that a little chisel would be nice. A little electric saw might be nice at this point. I don't have to keep saying this. I was not set up to butcher today. None of the stuff we use is here. So maybe this is what they mean by butchering, because I'm doing a butchering job of butchering. And bones are breaking, and it's just absolutely terrible. But I could get a better idea of what's happening inside now, because I've got it almost butterflied. So I'm going to go over to the sink. And I'll show you inside. There's still a lot of stuff that needs to come out of there. So I'll go over to the sink, give it a rinse, and get the last of the stuff out. And camera just went a little crazy on me, huh? So really what I'm doing now is just rinsing the last of the guts out, any little slivers of anything I might have left behind. And I found another lung. I missed a whole lung. It's really good I did that. You don't want to put the lung in there. Let me get another rinse. Get rid of that lung. And it's nice and clean. Clean inside. Extra lung. Well, you think you're clean and then you take a really good look and you find out there's still little pieces of stuff in there. Another rinse. And now to try to figure out how to get these legs off with this really dull knife. I'm going to look for the joint. And what I'm going to try to do is make this knife go right where I feel that joint. It also helps if you have a little power in you, which I'm not really strong these days. That's that sound we want to hear, that crack. Want to look up to see, I know that chicken feet have a lot of collagen in them. And for the most part, when we butcher the chicken, their feet are, especially the Cornish Rock, they're always filthy and disgusting. This turkey, and the turkeys in general, are really clean. They don't lay around during the day. They're always on the move. They're not laying in muck and mire. This one went swimming. Too soon? Too soon for that? Really clean feet. So, gonna make a soup out of the feet, and hopefully that's good collagen too, and beautify the skin and hair. Not having any accidents today, because that'll be a whole different show. Crack. Cut it off. Definitely getting covered in turkey juice and blood. Wasn't even dressed for it. Do some more hand washing. Somebody's asked me for dark meat. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. It's been out for a while. And later come back and try to get one of these legs and thighs off. Probably gonna look for a better knife at the store before I do that. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear about them, so comment down below. If you don't have any suggestions and you really liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you hated what you saw, hit that I hated this button. I live on a farm. Some of my videos are going to be like this. Some are going to be puppies and little fun stuff. Pick and choose what you watch. I'm always happy to share my life with you.